There's something apparently wrong with this league. Yesterday, Man United were in position 8, and if they had lost that game, they would have gone to position 9 and even mathematically 10 or 11. Now, you will say, it begs the question, are they underperforming? Is just the league competitive? Is something wrong? Because after winning the game, they're just 3 points off Man City, and Man City wants to win the league. So, mathematically, still Man United can still win the league. For sure, I know Chelsea will not be winning the league because this season resembles that 2015-2016 season where we were just staying at number 15 and we finish in position 10. We may even finish badly off this season because we have 22 points, I think. If we lose, today against Crystal Palace, they are just teams like position 15 and position 16. They are 5 points so far. So if any of those teams or just the teams between position 12 and 16 just have 2 good game weeks, will be pushed to 20 to position 15 and 16, will be fighting relegation in January. If you look at it, that's very, very, very bad. But it's Pochettino, and people say that there's nothing, like people are just blending. But even if you are blending, you just can't lose against some teams. Even when Galacticos were not winning the leagues, people used to say like, okay, they are superstars, but they have not blended well. But you will still expect them to beat certain teams. Like they will not go in A and just lose and draw. Which should be the case for us. We should know that we are blending, but we should have some standards. We should say that some teams just cannot come to Stamford and beat us. Like we can't just draw with some teams. We have to win. And I think possibly, I don't know if this guy knows that, or is it tactics? Is it probably it's just squad selection? But I know for Crystal Palace, the squad selection is easier because a lot of guys are injured in the midfield. Both Caicedo and Enzo are sick. Of course, Caicedo may play, but we have been told they are sick. Again, Palmer and Sterling, they are suspended. So, creating a squad of the guys that remain is so easy. In goal, Sanchez is not there, so Petrovic will just play. Center back, possibly you may have something to think about, but Badiashile, Thiago, or Disasi. I'll go with Badiashile and Thiago. I don't know. Sometimes I feel Thiago makes a lot of mistakes, but possibly if they can put their Disasi, it's okay. And I know like even Pochettino will just put that Thiago. In left back, Colwell, because the other left backs are not there. It's either you play Madsen or Colwell, and Madsen has not been playing as a defender for all of this season. Right back, you only have Malo Gusto or Disasi, but if anybody thinks correctly, they'll always go with Malo Gusto. In midfield, there's nothing to think about. Ugochukwu, I think he has an injury now. Who's there? Caicedo sick. Enzo sick. You only have Gallagher and Lavia. There's nobody there. And now you have to play, not because there's nobody to play 10, you have to play Nkuku as 10. And now in the wings again, There's no Sterling, there's no Palmer. Now you'll just have Modric and Noni Madueke. Like there's nothing to think about in this game. The only thing you can think about is either to put Jackson or the Albanian. But people who prefer Alban, I don't know. Like the guy is a good footballer. He can dribble, he can pass, he can do some of those things. But the thing is, he can't score. I don't know what his shot power is, but the guy is just can't score. Jackson has 7 goals. People say that he misses a lot, he has a lower goals than expected goals, but either way I'll just go with Jackson. Like there's nothing to think about in this lineup, but Pochettino will just come with this complicated. You'll have another guy's name you have never heard of, or you'll have somebody in defense. You'll have Disasi playing as a defensive midfielder and Lavia at the bench. You'll have Nkunku starting at the bench. Then in Modric, you'll have another guy, I don't know. Then in striker, you'll have Madsen. Pochettino has a problem. He needs to go to therapy.